Hello, everyone, and welcome back to AskBen, the podcast where I answer your burning questions about online business, blogging, marketing, and lifestyle design. I'm your host, Ben, and today we have an interesting question from Ali. But before we dive into that, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Hostinger.com. If you're a small website owner looking for a fast and affordable web hosting, Hostinger is the way to go. Visit bensexperience.com slash go to slash hostinger, and if you sign up using my personal link, I'll help you choose a profitable niche for your new site, find easier keywords, and show you how to build valuable backlinks. Check it out in the show notes below, and that's all for our sponsor. Alright, let's go now to today's question from Ali. Hey Ben, yesterday I discovered your channel, and in one of your videos you mentioned that you sold a brand new site with zero traffic for $800. I also have a website in the home niche with 80 or so articles and get 5 to 10 traffic every day, and due to the lack of future goals, that site isn't in my focus anymore. So I was thinking to sell my site until I found you. Can you please guide me on how you sold your site with zero traffic? Looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Ali. Thank you, Ali, for giving me this opportunity to discuss this subject. But just to clarify, in my video and on my website, I didn't say that I sold a website with zero traffic for $800. What I mentioned was that I sold one of my failed websites with just 16 articles for $850. The difference here is that this failed website was getting around 10 visits per day and was making some affiliate commissions from Amazon Associates, which is around 25 per month. Now let's dive in the topic of this episode, which is how to get the best out of a website in the home niche with 5 to 10 visits per day. There are several factors to consider here, and I'll cover various scenarios including yours. Starting with your website's age, if it's less than 6 months old, especially if it's built on a brand new domain name, I recommend you waiting a bit to allow Google to trust your website and start sending you more traffic. If your site is built on an expired domain with a clean history and good backlinks, a website age of 6 months may be sufficient to make a decision of selling it or not yet. Now, regarding your content, if your website primarily features informational content like how to make air cleaner in your home, consider adding 10 to 20 commercial articles. For example, articles like Best Home Monitoring Systems or Best Home Water Testing Kits. Both keywords are easy to rank with decent search volumes. Adding these commercial articles not only has the potential to attract more visitors and affiliate commissions, but also adds value to your site in the eyes of potential buyers. With the assistance of ChatGPT, creating 20 quality roundup review articles won't be too time consuming. You can complete these articles in just 4 days if you know how to do it. Now, when preparing your website for sale, avoid making last minute significant changes like altering the website theme, permalink structure, or category names. These kinds of modifications can have a negative impact or make your potential buyers suspicious. Instead, write a compelling listing for your website on website flipping groups on Facebook. In this listing, Share details about how you built your website, the number of articles, visitors statistics, your SEO efforts, whether it's on an expired domain or not, and more. You can find if you don't know how to write this listing, you can find inspiration from other listings in the same groups. To find these groups on Facebook, search for keywords like website flipping or buy sell website. Currently, there are several active groups to choose from, and I advise you to join all of them and post your website listing. The advantage of starting with Facebook groups is that it reduces the cost of the middleman. Many people use escrow.com as a middleman, and transferring the domain for a $1,000 sale may cost you around $300 in escrow fees. Escrow.com simplifies the process. First, you agree on the terms with the buyer on the site. Then the buyer pays escrow the full price. You transfer the domain name, and once the buyer confirms receipt, escrow releases you your money after taking their fee. And if Facebook groups don't yield results, you can consider using online marketplaces like Flippa, Empire Flippers, and Investors Clubs, or Motion Invest. However, given your site's limited traffic and no revenue, the only marketplace that may accept your website is Motion Invest, which categorizes sites like yours as starter sites. Please note that my experience with Motion Invest involved sites that were not initially considered starter sites. However, I've observed them accepting more of these type of sites lately. To submit your site to Motion Invest, first visit motioninvest.com and click on Submit a Website. They will guide you through a quiz to gather basic information about you and your website, including traffic data, traffic stability, if it's stable, goes up or goes down, and monetization methods you use on your website. This process typically takes 7 to 10 days. Once your website is accepted, they request proof of revenues and access to Google Analytics and the Google Search Console. This usually takes an additional 7 to 10 days. After approval, you will receive a list of questions to create your listing page. Once you've provided them your answers, ask them when your listing will go public through the Motion Invest newsletter. In my experience, it took around 3 weeks to a month to find a serious buyer once the listing was live. When the buyer pays the $1,000 deposit, they will ask you to sign a digital contract, which is straightforward. You simply input your full name after reading the contract details and you hit send. And once the buyer also signs the contract, you wait for Motion Invest to receive the full payment, and they will assign you someone from their team to handle the website transfer. The website transferring process starts with providing them the domain transfer key, and once the domain transfer is complete, you'll need to send them a copy of your website files and database. And from there, all you have to do is wait for an email from the payment service named Veem, where you'll input your bank details. The entire process from submitting your website to receiving the money in your bank account typically takes between 6 to 8 weeks if everything goes smoothly. And selling a website with Motion Invest is not complicated. They streamline the process and provide you with just enough information to understand what's happening and what to expect in the future. That's all for this episode. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. You can find links and names mentioned in this episode in the show notes below. If you have a question related to online business marketing, affiliate marketing, SEO, or entrepreneur lifestyle design, don't hesitate to contact me through the contact page on my website, bensexperience.com, and I may answer your question in a future episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.